Let's talk the astrology of September. If you're a Cancer sun, moon, or rising, this is the video for you. You have recently been experiencing some major transits to your first house and 10th house. Not only is Jupiter currently transiting your first, causing other people to find you a lot more attractive during this time, but you're really going through a major glow up, and the month of September is going to really continue this energy. You are also currently experiencing some major transits to your 10th house, where you could have recently taken on more of a creative role in your profession, or just other people are starting to see you more as an artist, more as like a spiritual figure, or somebody who is very talented creatively. You're also currently experiencing Pluto transiting your 8th house, which may bring some intensity to these themes in your life. You may find that people might be a little bit obsessed with you at this time, or you may find that you're starting to experience just the intensity that goes along with having just Jupiter transiting your first and having 10th house transits. You may have some stuff happen in your life that might be a little bit intense, and these are the themes that you're going to be experiencing really throughout the next 20 years into 2044. However, in September specifically, you are going to have more themes around social media and travel. That is going to kind of be at the forefront of how you experience September. We are going to have some major themes on the Pisces Virgo axis throughout the entirety of this month. Not only will we have both solar eclipses in those signs, but we are also going to have some major themes on the Pisces Virgo axis. And for you, this is your 9th house and your 3rd house. So you may find yourself having more travel opportunities this month. And you may also shift your focus more into themes of social media, and also find yourself beginning some sort of brand new creative project as it relates to communications. In general, we are going to have a lot of themes around actual communications and creativity in the month of September. And for you, even more so, it's going to be very much around these themes because your 3rd house is affected. The 3rd house in astrology is all about thinking, the mind, communication. So you may actually find yourself starting some sort of creative project that will kind of lean into the fact that you have Jupiter transiting your first. This could be starting some sort of social media page. You could create a YouTube channel, create a podcast. You may finally start your TikTok. You may do something like that involves some sort of communications. It is also very likely that this is going to be the month where you start having more travel opportunities. This could relate to your job in some way, or you may have someone who really likes you invite you on some sort of vacation. Pluto transiting your 8th also rules other people's resources. So this is like somebody who might really like you might invite you somewhere, or they might invite you to a party, and like they will take care of you every step of the way type of energy. And any themes that you experience now in this month is likely to set the stage for the next 2 years. So let's get into the September transits. So on the first day of September, we are going to have Saturn re-enter the sign of Pisces. And for you, you're going to kind of feel like this is going to be a major break from what you've been experiencing when Saturn was transiting your 10th house. Saturn has been transiting your 10th since about May of 2025, and you could have had some sort of very strong urge or pull to be seen in some way. This could be posting more on social media. This could be getting your image more and more seen. You could also have something happen with work where you might have had to deliver more presentations, deliver webinars, do something that involves other people hearing your voice and seeing you. This could be, if you're more of an artist, doing shows or something along those lines where like other people really see you and other people are seeing you more in the limelight. Saturn also brings like a lot of karma. So it's like you could have had some very karmic themes happening around your public image and how other people see you as a leader and authority figure. When Saturn goes back into the sign of Pisces for you, you are not going to feel this as intensely. Things are going to feel a little bit more chill and not so intense. And instead, you'll find yourself either learning a new skill, having opportunities to learn a new skill that will prepare you for when Saturn re-enters the sign of Aries in the spring. And you may also find yourself having some sort of travel opportunity. The 9th house rules travel, so you might finally have some sort of door of opportunity open that will allow you to take some sort of business trip or go on some sort of vacation that will help you in the long run with your career. You may find yourself having to attend some sort of event that you will need to travel for. Something like that is very likely to happen, and anything that happens around this time is very karmic and destined. With the North Node also currently transiting your 9th house, you are having very major karmic and destiny themes around the events that happen to you this month. The next transit that we will be experiencing is is Uranus retrograde in the sign of Gemini. And for you, this is going to be transiting your 12th house, which you've been experiencing since about July. So for you, when Uranus transits your 12th, you are experiencing a lot of intense moments around kind of intense themes. You may also find yourself really transforming in terms of spirituality and becoming more interested in things like numerology or like tarot unexpectedly. You may find yourself having some sort of major transformation around anything magic, as you're also having Pluto transiting your 8th house of Aquarius. So it kind of goes hand in hand together because Uranus rules Aquarius and Uranus is in your 12th and Pluto is in your 8th. So it's like you're experiencing these major themes of 12th house and 8th house energy. And for you, this really could manifest in a way that it is more spiritual and you have some sort of major spiritual revelation. During this transit for you, this is going to have some sort of major unexpected theme around this for you. You could have some sort of major spiritual experience. You could have like a haunting. You could also have some sort of like revelation of yourself. You could all of a sudden actually get better at practicing some of these things. You might learn more information and also just become more spiritually guided as well. The first solar eclipse that we are going to be having is going to happen on September 7th, and this is going to occur on your 9th house and 3rd house axis, with the apex in Pisces, with the north node in Pisces conjunct the moon in Pisces. And this is going to bring major destiny and karmic themes around philosophy, travel, higher learning, and education for you. So again, you may also have some sort of major destiny themes around philosophy during this time. You could again get more interested in themes like astrology. You could learn more about spirituality and really learn more things about spiritual practices and philosophy. You may get more interested in studying philosophy specifically, and you may also find yourself traveling somewhere to study it. This is again major destiny, major karmic themes around these things. It's like receiving some sort of major spiritual inheritance as well. And on like the other side of the first solar eclipse, we are going to be having a Virgo stellium with the sun in Virgo, the south node in Virgo, and Mercury in Virgo as well in like an exact conjunction. And you're going to find yourself kind of focusing more on like thinking and the mind and communication. You're going to be really thinking things through, and you are going to be really focused on like those types of themes in your life. For you, September is going to be a very spiritual month where you may also find yourself closing old chapters just to begin brand new chapters as well in the coming months. This might be a time in your life where you have spiritual experiences and you turn to things like astrology and philosophy in order to make sense of it all. Again, you may also find yourself being more on social media or posting more on social media. Something around those themes will be happening in your life. It'll be very spiritual for you. The next major transit that we'll be experiencing is Venus entering the sign of Virgo on September 19th. And you may find that when Venus enters the sign, you're going to shift your focus more onto social media. It's like you may find yourself spending more time on social media or find yourself really starting your own channel. Again, this could be like TikTok, YouTube, starting a podcast, something that involves communications. Venus in the sign of Virgo wants you to communicate. It wants you to actually say things because it's ruled by the planet Mercury. You may also find that the more you communicate, the more attractive you will be during this time, because not only is it in Virgo, which is ruled by the planet Mercury, but it is in your 3rd house. You may find yourself attracting more partners into your life the more you communicate during this time. And you'll find yourself more highly attractive if you decide to start some sort of social media channel. It's also very possible that the more you share and the more you post and the more you communicate, the more opportunities you will have for travel as well. That is also very likely going to be happening for you. And expect very karmic experiences around the themes of social media, philosophy, higher learning, travel, and also themes of the occult and spirituality. Those are going to be very heightened for you during this time. The second solar eclipse that we are going to be having on September 21st, this is going to affect you in the same houses. But again, you're going to be more focused more so in the later part of September on actual communications, because we are going to have the sun and the moon in Virgo in a perfect conjunction. And Mercury is also going to be in that conjunction, but Mercury will be in the sign of Libra. So whenever we have a sun-moon conjunction during a transit, this is a major karmic new beginning. This brings major new beginnings into your life. And for you, this is going to be all about communication. So you might might find yourself again really thinking about spirituality and occult things and philosophy for the majority of September. But then you will have some sort of revelation where you'll have some new beginning around communicating about these themes. So this is going to be a major thing that is going to be happening, where you have a major new beginning around communicating around like spirituality, astrology, philosophy. You may also just have more like creative themes as well pop up during this time. You might become more creative and become more like a trailblazer in communicating about themes involving anything occult, anything magic. You might find yourself like writing songs that are a little bit like darker and more 8th house. This is also like a new beginning for you around these themes. Because you have Pluto transiting your 8th, anything communications based that you begin, it's like you'll have more occult themes. I feel like definitely for Cancer rising, anything that's going to be happening that you create around communications will all have some sort of 8th house theme. And with Uranus transiting your 12th, it's like the spiritual 8th house aspect of things. That is basically what you will be bringing into the world. And the second solar eclipse will be like a brand new beginning around these themes for you. And anything that really begins around these solar eclipses may set the stage for what is to come in the next 2 years. And the final transit that we will be experiencing this month is Mars entering the sign of Scorpio on the 22nd. And for you, this is your 5th house. So this kind of coincides with you beginning some sort of new creative project. The 5th house is all about romance, creativity, having fun, creating new creative projects. So for you, you may find yourself kind of ramping up the urgency of wanting to create a new project or create some sort of new creative project. And it's going to be like you are going to have a new beginning around themes of communications in the 3rd house and thinking and communicating, and then actually kind of setting it in motion in like the later part of this month. And because you also have your 5th house in Scorpio, this is really going to coincide with Pluto transiting your 8th, and Scorpio energy rules the 8th house. So this is going to be like you're going to create some sort of new creative project that is going to be very spiritual, very 8th house coded, and very Scorpio. Like that's kind of what is going to be what you will be creating. You're going to have some sort of major new beginning around communications as well, and really communicating about these themes in some sort of project. Again, songwriting, content, some sort of visual project, something of that nature. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more astrology updates.